You have been doing everything right, and that is exactly the problem. You have been available, consistent, patient. You have been the one reaching, the one checking in, the one making sure the connection stays alive. You have been showing up fully with your time, your energy, your emotional presence, because that is what love looks like when it is genuine. That is what you were taught. Give fully, love openly, be the kind of woman who does not play games. And yet here you are, wondering why the more you give, the less he seems to reach. Wondering why the more available you make yourself, the less effort he brings. Wondering why the dynamic between you feels so completely one-sided when you are doing everything you were told a good woman is supposed to do. Here is the truth that nobody explained to you. What you were taught about love was not wrong. It was simply incomplete. Because it told you how to give, but it never told you what happens to a man's pursuit when the giving becomes so consistent, so guaranteed, so entirely without condition, that the reaching stops feeling necessary to him. And that gap in your understanding, that one piece nobody ever clearly explained, has been quietly costing you more than you realize. This is not about playing games. This is not about pretending to feel less than you feel or manufacturing distance to create artificial interest. This is about something far more important than strategy. This is about finally understanding what has been happening to your value inside this dynamic and what changes the moment you stop doing the 4 things that have been quietly working against you. Pay attention, because what I am about to tell you is not what most people say, but it is the truth. And once you hear it clearly, you will not be able to unsee it. Number 1, stop being the one who always reaches first. Think about the last 10 conversations between you. Who started them? Who sent the first message? Who picked up the phone? Who created the moment of connection that the other person then responded to? If the answer is consistently you, if the reaching has become so reliably yours that he no longer feels any urgency to initiate because he already knows you will, then you have quietly trained him out of pursuing you. Not intentionally, not because anything you did was wrong, but because consistency without reciprocity creates a specific dynamic. One where the person who always reaches eventually becomes the one who is taken for granted, and the person who simply responds begins to feel like they are doing you a favor by engaging at all. And here is what changes the moment you stop. The moment your reaching becomes unpredictable, the moment he can no longer assume that you will always be the one to close the distance, something shifts in him. The certainty disappears. And certainty, once it disappears, creates exactly the kind of space where pursuit naturally begins to grow. You do not have to stop caring. You simply have to stop making your caring so automatic that he never has to wonder whether you will show up. Let him wonder. Let him reach. Let him experience what it feels like to want something from you that is not already guaranteed. Before I continue, I want to stop for just a moment. Where in the world are you watching this right now? Drop your city or your country in the comments below, because the feeling you are carrying as you listen to this, that quiet recognition, that sense of finally understanding something that has been confusing you for a long time. Women everywhere are sitting with that exact feeling today. You are not alone, not even close. Number 2, stop making yourself so available that your time feels valueless. Your time is one of the most significant things you can offer another person. It is finite. It is irreplaceable, and the way you treat it teaches everyone around you, including him, exactly how much it is worth. When you rearrange your plans for him consistently, when you drop what you are doing the moment he is available, when your schedule bends reliably around his without him ever having to ask, you are communicating something about the value of your time that has nothing to do with what you actually believe about yourself. You are communicating that it is infinitely flexible, that it costs nothing to access, that he does not need to plan for it, protect it, or earn his place inside it, because it will simply reorganize itself around his availability whenever he decides to show up. And people do not chase what feels infinitely available. They chase what feels genuinely valuable. They protect what they understand could be lost. They reach for what does not automatically appear the moment they feel like having it. The moment you stop rearranging your life around his schedule, the moment your time develops edges that he has to work to fit inside, it becomes something worth pursuing. Not because you became less loving, but because you finally started treating what you offer as the rare and valuable thing it has always actually been. Number 3, stop explaining yourself when he pulls away. This one is the hardest, because your instinct when he creates distance, when he goes quiet, when the energy shifts, when he becomes less available without explanation, is to reach toward him, to ask what is wrong, to make yourself more present precisely when he is becoming less present. And that instinct comes from a real and genuine place. You care. You do not want the connection to deteriorate. You want to fix what feels broken before it becomes something you cannot repair. But here is what actually happens when you consistently reach towards someone who is pulling back. You remove the natural consequence of his withdrawal. You ensure that creating distance never costs him anything, because your pursuit fills the space so quickly that he never has to sit with the result of his own retreat. He pulls back and you follow. He creates distance and you close it. And slowly, without either of you naming it, the dynamic becomes one where he controls the space between you and you simply respond to wherever he decides to place it. Stop explaining yourself when he pulls away. Stop reaching into the distance he created with apologies and check-ins and gentle attempts to bring him back. Let the distance sit. Let him feel the weight of it. Let him understand that withdrawal is not a neutral act, that it has a result, and that result is not you pursuing him harder, but you living your life fully without waiting for him to return. That is 3 of the 4. And what comes next is the most powerful shift of all, because the final thing you need to stop doing is the one that has been quietly costing you the most. Number 4, stop putting yourself last in a relationship where you are not being put first. This is the one that lives at the center of everything. And it is the shift that changes the dynamic more completely than anything else on this list. You have been prioritizing him, his needs, his comfort, his emotional state, his schedule, his preferences. These things have been consistently moving ahead of your own in the quiet daily decisions that shape what a relationship actually feels like from the inside. And you have been doing it naturally, without resentment, because that is simply how you love, fully, selflessly, with genuine care for the person in front of you. But here is what that consistent self-deprioritization has been communicating to him without a single word being spoken. It has been telling him that you come second even to yourself, that your own needs, wants, and well-being are flexible in ways that his are not, that he occupies the center of this dynamic by default, not because he earned it, but because you placed him there and have continued placing him there regardless of what he brings in return. And people do not chase what already belongs to them. They do not reach for what is already theirs without effort. The moment you move yourself back to the center of your own life, the moment your own needs, plans, and priorities become non-negotiable in the same way his have always been, something shifts in how he sees you. You become someone with a life he has to earn his place inside, someone whose attention is given deliberately rather than automatically, someone worth pursuing because pursuing you actually means something now. Here is what I need you to hold before you go. None of these 4 things are about becoming cold. None of them are about pretending to feel less than you feel or manufacturing a version of yourself designed to keep a man interested through strategy and calculation. They are about something far more important than that. They are about finally returning to yourself, about treating your time, your energy, your emotional availability, and your own well-being with the same seriousness you have been extending to someone who has not always deserved it. The version of you that stops overreaching, stops over-explaining, stops over-giving to someone who is under-investing, that version is not less loving. She is more valuable. She is clearer. She is someone worth choosing deliberately rather than simply keeping comfortably. And the right man, the one who is genuinely worth your full investment, will not need you to perform any of this. He will simply feel the difference between a woman who knows her worth and one who is still trying to prove it. And that difference will move him towards you in ways that no amount of reaching, explaining, or self-abandonment ever could. Stop shrinking. Start returning to yourself. Treat what you offer as the rare and valuable thing it has always been. Everything else follows from there.